the more alcohol. It was like the only way that I could survive, get myself through life, you know? And in return of all of that, I guess I lost myself so far. Ended up doing 8 overdoses in the space of, 1 year? A bit, 2023. Went to Sussex Priory Hospital. In Sussex Priory Hospital, I was there for 3 weeks. Met all kinds of different characters. Brilliant people in different ways. You know, that's just the way I see world. But then I feel like there are people out there that will take that in different perceptions because of the way they're going. And that's okay too. But let's not forget that if you're going to judge me for what I do and how I live, understand that not everybody has the ideas of reality and the views through propaganda and the truth of the news. And I don't watch. I've never really been one to watch things. I watched 2 minutes of Kamala Harris. First thing I said, I speak 1,000 words, I speak 1,000 lives. KH, go get yourself a job. Howdy if you can bloody go get one. Now that's just me. I never meant any harm in saying that. I just shared my opinion. If that's wrong, cough. It's not that deep.
Come closer to me. We'll ask you some questions.
Sorry.
That's all right.
But and it was like I was told about like Sovereign Blue and some cigarettes and stuff, and clogging the arteries and blood clots, and I was told about all sorts, and it got to me so bad. I seriously became so unwell. It was like who I am and who I was isn't there anymore. But that wasn't to say it wasn't always there, because it always is there. Now, this is my mum's iPad. She gave it to me. She let me, and I love my mum more than anything in this world. Doesn't matter what arguments I go through with my family as a family, I love my mother. Not every person I meet in life will be the person I want them to be, or vice versa, but that doesn't mean they're not worth it, you know? It doesn't mean they're not worth it. And I really do hope I get to have my life, because I've done nothing but try to help people. And it hurts. It hurts every day. Yeah, I've been feeling so alone in life, like no friend. No one could love someone like me. And you look at me, right? A monster. Or was I just a smile? And everyone just saw me as a monster. I think we're all both, aren't we? We can all be good, we can all be bad.
Why would you say that people saw you as a monster?
I don't know. At times I'd walk through the streets, it's like people were looking at me and they'd be asking me questions. Like, how old are you? Like the same questions through different people. It's just like, hold on a minute, I've never met you in my life. Why are you asking me personal questions? Someone come up to me when I was detained over a breakdown. They asked me something and I just merely turned around and they said something and it just drove me insane, because me being a dip null too, actually believed everything that they said. Like, oh my God, they said it for a reason, it must be true. Really? I don't know. They don't know me. I don't know you. But it doesn't mean not to say that I don't want to get to know people, but I don't want to get to know the evils in the world. I'd like to get to know the light now. I think the light is out there.
Fair enough. How's your love life looking like at the moment?
Well, that depends. Did you crack a mirror or two? Because I smashed mine trying to make a canvas once. So I thought if I could put the projector in the centre, bend the light, bing, bang, boom, on the wall. Brilliant. Nope. Love life is just life, innit? Life can bring love, but you've got to find love in yourself before you can get your life.
Have you got a significant other at the moment?
Significant other?
A partner?
Nope. Significant no other.
Is that something that you hope for?
Of course it is. I'd like to have a family. I'd like to settle down. I'd like to have a life. I always dreamed of going to the USA and just living my dream, being a singer, dancer, creator. You know, I used to listen to all my artists growing up. And I mean, I'd listen to them religiously. People probably thought it would be annoying if they understood how much I listened to it over and over and over and over again. Seriously, constantly, annoyingly, stop it. But I couldn't, because it was the one thing that kept me going in life. AGR, way less sad. Come on, get with it. Humpty Dumpty fell down. Smile through the pain. Yeah, I did that, mate. Wore the t-shirt. Off. NF, drifting, watching the world go around. Yeah, I sat in the corner of the goose every night, sketching the same head, so I could draw the same head to make a clock. Yeah, 12 hours a day, 24 hours in a day. Off. 12 times 2, 24, get with it. That's just me though.
Fair. So are you out on dating apps?
I was on Tinder. I did have Tinder and stuff like that, but don't use them. I don't use them.
Why not?
Somewhat, I don't know. I just feel like I met someone on Tinder once, and we were together for 2 years. It was the worst and best part of my life. And like when he left, I waited for him. I waited. And it killed me. I blamed myself every day, even though I took 7 overdoses. And his mother was awful. She hit me once. She broke into this flat that we were living in because we just wanted to be together, and she attacked me and said, "I'm telling you the truth." What does she know about truth? What does anyone know about truth? But I believed these people. I did another video called What I Once Said. That was the night when I fell out with everyone. I was seeing a guy named, and he's 10 years older than me. I thought, well, people my age aren't working out, so I'll just go for a bit older, see what he does. He just pregabbling. I was off the rails. I was doing drinks and stuff. So he told me, take 4 lots. He said, I'll take 4 lots of 200 milligrams of a pregabalin. I thought, okay. I didn't think for 1 second it would cause anything. I didn't think I'd be put in danger or anything like that. So I did. I took 4 lots of 200. Next thing you know, I had 3 grand miles. I was in the hospital. And then he told everybody I was 1 in 10,000 that gets epilepsy. 1 in 10,000. People actually believed him. I thought, no. Because when I took the tablets, he went over to like his thingy-majig-where, because he had all his stuff in his room. And he stood there and he was like, he was worried. I knew he knew that he said the wrong thing to me. I don't think he thought I'd do it. But I never thought for a moment that if I'm seeing somebody, they tell me to do something that would put my life in danger. But then again, I never thought for a second anybody that I was hanging out with or that I cared for would put my life in danger. And yet, this whole time when I'd say safe, does that really mean any of us are safe? If we believe the people that we want to believe now. I settled for these people because I saw myself nothing more than just what I was. Disgusting, a rat, a joke, disgrace, an abomination. Someone that should never have been born. It killed me, I think, more times than people will know.
Have you managed to recalibrate what you think about yourself?
It depends. People start to see me as more of who I am and what I do. I guess opinions and judgment. You know, I once said judgment and nudgement. Put the N instead of the J. You get nudgement day, no judgment day. Not judgment day, because I feel like everyone judges the eyes of why. But if you just look a little bit closer inside, do eyes really speak 1,000 words? And can eyes really speak 1,000 lies? And if eyes can speak 1,000 lies, then I have one more question. Why do people look into mine and ask themselves, why? Who? How? What? That's not for anyone to say. That's for me. That's me.
But what do you think about yourself?
Don't know. I used to think I was beautiful. I could be anything I wanted to be. The world was my oyster.
What changed?
Listen to everyone. Maybe I can be. I don't know. What I do know is if I find myself and I become myself, happy, pretty, or whatever I want to be, or whoever. I think everyone's pretty. They just need to believe it. But everyone told me, it's like, I have a big forehead. You can land an airplane on that. Yeah, I had friends that said that to me growing up. Mate, don't. I was a fat little, as a kid. I was a fat little bastard. I couldn't run. The teachers would tell me to sit down because I'd go red in the face. It was almost like I'm allergic to the sun. I was a fat kid. But it's funny how psychological abuse and the power of other people's thoughts and what they can put into your head in time, how that can percept and change and make you feel and think, and then you're placed on all these medications like potential quetiapine. But what's the right quetiapine? You get so many different colours, like a colour-coded pill. I don't have many questions now. I just want to live my life and be me. And
it makes sense why you asked, would you believe anything anyone said if you heard anything anyone said? So clearly there was a lot of words that was ever expressed towards you.
I believed everything everyone said. I used to live with a tenant. Once she said she worked for the government, Hazel. She said about people eat people, stuff like that. It drove me insane. I was like, no. I went insane. 1 minute she'd wake up going, who am I? And then she'd be like, everyone called her Hazel. She told me to call her Jane. And things just didn't start to make sense. And the more I dug into it, I think the more of a hole I got myself into, and the more I forgot of what I really wanted to do. My work, be me, live my life, go out. You know, I love the sea. If I could be anything in this life, I'd be a bird or a jellyfish. Sorry, two complete opposites of a spectrum, which would make definitely me. Odd and brilliant.
And so how do you deal with, let's say, comments now?
It just is what it is, it's life. I've never won. I don't think I've had a few strangers come up to me and they've been really kind, and I promise I will take that with me. I always do. I wear my loves on me. Everything I have, like I've got 2 tattoos from my favourite war film. Like Dove, I got in Torquay with my ex on our anniversary. I was going to get the 18th of the 8th, 2022, when the day we met. But I'm glad I didn't, because I had a feeling we were going to break up. So I'm glad I didn't.
So, a question for you. What do you think you could have done different in your relationships?
Now, I look back at all my relationships and I'd be told I'm the problem, I'm the one that's causing all the drama, I'm the stress, I'm the issue, I'm the mess. I look back at it now, I'd go, if I could do anything differently, I would never have met. I'd never have met them. Should have swiped right. No, sorry, left. Right, which one?
Left.
Left, that's one.
So you met most of your ex-partners on dating apps?
No, Lewis Aaron Brooks I met in the Bristol pair. One night, bought some sambucas. Just used to drink a lot up there. And then the one before that, it was before that, Ben Wilkins, I was 18, and Ashley Hickman, 16. But I don't think any of them really meant well. Does not say they're not bad people, but they're just not for me. And I think I knew that, but so I think someone was telling me, this is life, this is it, just da-da-da-da. You know, the idea of love and accepting this and that is just like, it's like, no, I think I'll decide that for myself. I think if anything in me, I'll decide that for myself. I don't want people looking at me like they don't know me. If you want to know me, blue eye poetry, man. If you want to know me, look me in my eyes. If you want to know me, ask me my name, ask me my age. Get to know me, have a conversation with me. Do not judge me. Do not go away and think you can talk about me like I can't hear you, because like I've got good hearing. Had my ears pinned back for a good reason. I got better hearing than an owl, okay? But that's not to say I'm perfect, because no one is. So I don't want the world to see me as perfect. That's not what I am. I'm just someone trying to get by, and if people can't seem to understand that, then me, none of us have got a hell of a chance in this life. Be yourselves, man. That's all I can say.
And what advice would you have for women looking to get into relationships?
Whoa, hey, okay. So, ladies, if you're gonna get into a relationship, know who the you're about to go on a date with. Because trust me, vice versa, men. Because men can go on dates with women, and women can be just even worse. But from my experience, it's always been the opposite end of the spectrum. But from a man's experience, I bet it's been the different. So from my side, just know who you get with before you get with them, because otherwise you never know what kind of hole of a dig in hell you're going to crawl yourself into. And if you can crawl yourself out, be grateful that you did. Not always someone makes it.
And how about advice that you got for men in relationships, or that are looking to get into relationships?
Know who the you get with when you get into a relationship, because you never know who the you're dealing with. Trust me, women are crazy, they're psycho, but if they're honest and they're genuine and they're outgoing and they're just being themselves, what more have you got to worry about? But if a man is smiling, going, I'm nice, no, it's okay, and the next thing you know, they get angry. Oh, one snap in a moment of a smile. Not cool, right? But women can be like that too. So learn the balance, be the balance. I once said, women should have the actions of a man, and a man should have the attitude of a woman. It's 21st century. I'd like to think that maybe I can get my chance now. Get my chance. But I'm going to finish my fag and...
Last question. Last two. One, what's your pet peeves Pet peeves of a relationship?
What does that mean? Peeves of a relationship? What the fuck's that?
Basically, what are the things that annoy you in a relationship?
Don't like lying. I don't like lying, and that's not to say everyone's a liar. I just know when someone lies to me because I feel like I've been lied to my whole life, and that's just that. I don't like lying.
And lastly, your 3 top tips for single people like you looking to get into a relationship. Top tips.
Be yourself, be brave, and stay the fuck away from anyone that says, "Hey, come to mine, it's gonna be just okay." Just be yourself, man. That's all I can say. Don't go around trying to be like anybody else, because the only person that's gonna drown is you quicker than you can say flashback, mate. Be yourselves. That's all I want to be.